They are fighting actively. Put your hands behind your back.
No, wait, sir, what you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Officer, what is you
Get
doing?
back! I saw him putting his hands on you.
We are playing.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sir, what
Get
are
away.
you doing? No.
Get away.
The officer.
Get away. Get away. You're going to be arrested too. I'll talk to you in a second. Get away, and I will talk to you in a second.
Why you have it, sir?
Ma'am, if you don't stop, I'm going to arrest you.
Why you have it?
Step back.
He's not harming me.
Step back.
I'm telling you, he's not
You're under arrest. No problem. Hey, put her in jail. Put her under arrest.
This horrible situation occurred back on April 20th of this year in Coweta County, Georgia. A couple was arrested and placed in jail for 3 days for the crime of walking while black. And how did this all start?
A male and female keep walking past and they're on our hill. And not that my parents are turning to look, but he's fighting with her. And I'm sorry. Because I've got kids.
You saw him put his hands on her? Like physical?
Yeah, physical.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
do you know which way they just went?
To the left.
Okay, I'll look for them. I saw them earlier walking. Thank you.
If you guessed Karen, you were correct. Now, to give just a little grace to this woman, she assumed that there was a domestic violence event occurring and reported it. Now, I can argue that this woman was being nosy and that seeing two black people walking nearby was probably too much for her to handle. However, my main focus will be on this pig of a cop who not only escalated the entire situation, but completely mishandled it. First and foremost, he approached the couple aggressively as he drove across the highway to get to them. Second, he never identified himself, never asked the couple what was going on, nor did he properly assess the situation before making an arrest. He just trusted the words of a random woman because she's white. He then proceeds to arrest the black woman, who was supposedly a victim of domestic abuse. Wasn't the point of all of this to help her? No, of course it wasn't, because if serving and protecting was the point, this would have never happened. The woman in the video posted an explanation in her TikTok, and it's so heartbreaking.
Grand risings to you all. First, I would like to say thank you for your comments and your concerns on my video of Walking While Black, when me and my dude was arrested on April 20th, 2022. We dropped off my truck to get service so I can go back to Louisiana to get ready for my sister's funeral, who was murdered a few days before. And I'm upset because I'm already emotional from losing my sister. Now my old man is being taxed, so my mind is not there in this video, because I'm hurting. I'm already in pain and I'm frustrated. And because of this, I did not get to see my sister in her casket, but I did make it to walk her, because I was one of her pallbearers, to walk her to her final resting place. I sat in jail from that Wednesday and did not get out until that Friday morning.
My heart is breaking for this woman and her partner. They did not deserve any of this, and I can only imagine the pain she went through and is still experiencing. All because that officer decided he wanted to go on a power trip and totally ignore any de-escalation tactics he was trained on. And it's not surprising, because you can't train racism, internalized bias, or cruelty away, especially when a system protects people who do those things. As a black woman, it's scary imagining what could happen to me or my family if we're at the wrong place at the wrong time, dealing with cops. It's frustrating knowing that no matter what kind of people we are, we'll always have a target on our backs because our skin dared to be brown. It's always difficult for me to create videos like these because the victims go through so much agony with the promise of little to no justice. It's especially hard when we all know that the system is broken, racist, and does more harm than good, but nothing significant is happening to change it. I cannot accept that, and neither should any of you. I know I don't have to remind most of you all, but this isn't just a video posted on Reddit or YouTube or TikTok. This is a real experience so many people have to deal with. This is trauma. This is racism in real time. I encourage you all to share this woman's account to amplify her chance of receiving justice. You can follow her TikTok at lovebugd3. I'll also leave you all with 3 points to remember. 1. Our criminal justice system was built atop slavery to protect capital, not people. 2. Because the system is designed that way, it will always oppress Black and brown people the most. And 3. The only way we can change this system is by working together to find alternative methods of community accountability and support. You're watching TYT The Breakdown. Like this video and subscribe to the channel.